Hey, Collier Swicker in Birmingham, Alabama. Hope you're having an awesome day. It's a beautiful, beautiful day here in Birmingham here in May 2011. And wanted to touch base with everybody, especially here in the Birmingham area, but it goes for all of our friends around the country as well. After natural disasters, naturally, contractors from around the country, which, hey, we're glad to have as many people lending a hand, whether they're for-profit or they're volunteering, to help out in a lot of our communities that have been hard hit by these tornadoes. But they also permeate into the greater community, some of the unaffected areas, for work as well. And what we're finding right now is that we are seeing a lot of, even some of our clients approached by some roofing companies. We've talked about them in the past. There's a lot of good ones, but be careful with a lot of them. But any kind of construction that you can imagine. But don't forget to ask to see. It's one thing to ask, say, are you insured? Are you bonded? You know, are you licensed? But it's another thing to verify that information. It's so important because in many cases, they're going to ask you to give money up front. Don't do that until you've signed a contract and you've verified everything. But verify with the licensing boards. Verify with the city. Make sure they have a, if they have a business license. Verify with folks they've done work with. It's going to take a lot of work, and I know for many of you, it's going to be a continuation of just a stressful time for you. And the best thing you can possibly do is before you give all your money, because there's bad people out there, and you need to make sure. And some of the good people that really don't know what they're doing we found. I saw one group the other day was just 3 guys that formed a roofing company, and these were 3 guys that just felt like they knew how to roof, so they got together and said, we're now a roofing company. And so you got to be real careful about who you're doing business with, and making sure, in many cases, a lot of folks go with the guys that can get to it tomorrow because you're ready to get that job done. And the problem is a lot of the good ones are busy, but at the end of the day, A, that whatever you need repaired is going to be done correctly, and B, you're not going to get fleeced with money. Many of these guys, well, not many, let's say some, have been, that I don't particularly know I know they're out there, I should say, will take your money. I mean, there's a case with like American Shingle that went out of business not too long ago, took a lot of insurance checks and went bankrupt. And they were following the storm damage in past incidents. But so just be really careful about who you're doing business with, because it's going to be the matter of one thing I do want to tell you, though, that I almost forgot, and I hate rambling here, but anyway, is to make sure that you understand that if they don't have insurance, workers' compensation insurance, for instance, and someone falls from, say, your roof, a ladder while they're on your property, that's going to come back on you if that contractor that you've hired does not have his workers' compensation insurance and any liability insurance in place. That's coming back on you, the homeowner. So be real careful with that, and make sure that you dot all your I's and cross all your T's when you're hiring somebody, because I know it's a stressful situation. If you need recommendations on some good contractors here in the Birmingham area, we'll be glad to help you there as well. So anyway, if you got questions, comments, or you disagree with anything I've had to say, email me, Collier@megaagentrealestate.com. Have an awesome day.